everyone, Morgan here. So, a lot of people talk about how rainwater is illegal in a lot of places in the US. Well, this isn't exactly true. And actually, I think a lot of people kind of regurgitate this information because in some places it used to be illegal. But these days, it's more about restrictions rather than it being straight illegal. So, let's talk about some of the restrictions in some of the states here in the United States. Okay, so this is 2022, the latest, restrictions or laws or whatever. So this is by state. By state, rainwater harvesting laws by the state. Alabama is considered a private property right. There's no other restrictions. Alaska, it's encouraged. It's totally unrestricted. Arizona, it's totally legal. You can establish a fund for rainwater harvesting systems. There's a whole thing there. Arkansas, rainwater harvesting is allowed with some minor restrictions. That if you harvest rainwater, it needs to be used for non-potable purposes. So let's see, California, it is legal for residential, commercial, and government landowners may install, maintain, and operate rainwater capture systems. A lot of people thought California is illegal, but it's not. Colorado, residents are allowed to collect rainwater in 2 rain barrels with a combined capacity of 110 gallons. The collected water can only be used on the property where it was collected and for outdoor purposes. So usually non-potable purposes. Connecticut, there are no restrictions. Delaware, there are no restrictions. Florida, there are no restrictions. Georgia, rainwater harvesting must only be used for outdoor purposes. So for non-potable purposes. Hawaii, there are no restrictions. Idaho, residents can capture rainwater and diffuse surface waters on their own property as long as it does not cause injury to others' existing waters and is not rainwater that has entered natural waterways. Illinois, rainwater harvesting is highly regulated. States that collected rainwater collected can only be used for non-potable purposes, and rainwater harvesting systems must be constructed in accordance with the plumbing code. So pretty restricted there. Indiana, there are no restrictions. Iowa, none, no restrictions. Kansas, rainwater harvesting is legal and no permit is needed if used for domestic purposes. Okay, Kentucky, no restrictions. Louisiana, rainwater collection is legal, but state statutes require covers for large containers. I mean, that kind of makes sense. Maine, no restrictions. Maryland, no restrictions. Some counties offer incentives in Maryland. Hey, Massachusetts, none. Michigan, none. Minnesota, none. Mississippi, none. Missouri, none. Montana, none. Nebraska, no restrictions. It's actually promoted in Nebraska. Nevada, rainwater collection under a water right grant, which must be used for intended purposes or risk of being revoked. They will review alternative water sources, including rainwater. Okay, that's the bill. Okay, so it must be used for intended purposes, whatever your intended purposes are. But it's under a water right grant. New Hampshire, legal and encouraged. New Jersey, rainwater harvesting is legal, requires the Department of Protection to establish a capture, control, and conserve reward rebate program for property owners who use eligible techniques on their properties. Nice. New Mexico, legal. New York, it's legal and encouraged. North Carolina, rainwater harvesting is legal with 2 laws regulating it. They provide statewide assistance and ensure the best water reuse and rainwater harvesting practices. So that's basically it. North Dakota, it's legal. Ohio, rainwater harvesting is legal for both non-potable and potable uses, as long as the rainwater system is provided for drinking water to fewer than 25 people. You're not feeding a city kind of thing. Oklahoma, rainwater harvesting is legal. Initiates grants for water conservation projects, such as campaigns for harvesting rainwater. Nice. Oregon, it is legal, but rainwater can only be collected from systems on rooftop surfaces, so from gutters. Pennsylvania, rainwater harvesting is legal and encouraged. Rhode Island, rainwater harvesting is legal and citizens are provided incentives for harvesting. Nice. South Carolina, rainwater harvesting is legal and encouraged. South Dakota, rainwater harvesting is legal. Tennessee, the enactment of this bill allows for green infrastructure practices, making rainwater harvesting legal. Texas, it is legal with some regulations, states that collecting systems need to be incorporated into the building's design and a written notice needs to be given to the municipality. Utah, rainwater harvested is allowed on land owned or leased by the persons responsible. According, additional regulations exist depending on if the person is registered with the Division of Water Resources or not. A registered person may store no more than 2,500 gallons of rainwater, and an unregistered person may use no more than 2 containers at 100 gallons or less per container. Wow. Vermont, legal. Virginia, granted. Did I say Utah? Oh yeah, yeah. Utah is pretty restricted there. Virginia, Utah is interesting. Actually, I want to go back to this. Utah actually has like water rights. Like if you buy land, you have to buy the water rights. Pretty interesting stuff. Okay, Washington, legal. Virginia, legal. West Virginia, Wisconsin, legal. Wyoming, legal. Oh, did I skip Virginia? Virginia grants an income tax credit to citizens who install rainwater harvesting system. In conjunction, shall promote the use of rainwater to help reduce freshwater consumption. Hey, nice. Love it. So there you have it. Like I said, even I thought like that it was still illegal in a lot of places. And a lot of these laws are actually pretty recent. I saw that one of the laws was only recently changed in 2017. So I think people are still thinking that a lot of places are still legal. But no, it's not illegal. It's just some restrictions. Yeah, check your local laws. But collect that rainwater. Conquer tomorrow by preparing today. Talk to you later. Bye.